Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Yeah, I heard you made a really wild claim a while ago that you said that consciousness was grounded in the senses.
How else can a human being be aware if their five senses don't work?
Yeah, that's really cool, though. I hear what you're saying, but which sense, like out of those five senses, would give you access to logic, mathematics, or the concept of truth itself?
That's why logic is not a matter of sense; it's a matter of processing thought.
Yeah, so if it's a matter of processing thought, then you would say it's all just a physical just a physical reduction of material.
Yeah, it's a self-analysis within our own minds of how our brain works, how our brain.
Wait, so you're saying that the mind is the end sum of the brain? What's the physical like? What is the analytical mechanism for that?
I mean, between the electrical and chemical impulses in our brains and the unique constitution of our brain. I'm not a neuroscientist, right? I can't give you all the details. But
so you can't. So are you just making a statement? But you can't really justify the statement. You can't give me the mechanism. I'm pointing you in
the right directions because I don't think you know exactly how the human brain works either.
So you don't know. But you just said the human brain can produce a state of consciousness.
What
you
I'm
said it was grounded in the five senses.
Again,
and then I said, what sense can give you logic and invariance of truth? And you said, oh, it's just the brain. But that's not what I asked you.
Again, logic and truth is filtered information confirmed by your brain.
Hold on, but you said you could use it with your senses. Which sense can detect logic and truth? That's crazy.
Again, logic and truth doesn't exist independent of our minds.
Oh, is that logically possible? Like, how is that true?
I don't know why you're trolling. What did I say?
What do you think I'm trolling for?
What did I say?
Yeah, that truth doesn't exist independent of our minds.
That's right.
So in other words, so truth is all relative to you?
Not necessarily relative. Well, yes, it is. It is relative.
Why should I believe that statement to be true, bro?
Because you're just as human as me. So it's relative to our species. It's relative to our species. So our unique
species is a collective term.
Our common
You said it was an individual. You said it was an individual mind. Now you're saying species as a collective term. So which is it?
Even though individually,
are you saying species as the collective, but you said it was just dependent on the mind,
bro?
So it's dependent on your mind, or it's dependent on species? Which is it?
Calm down. Let me finish talking. Within our race and our species, we can individually have relative subjective experiences. But then in another sense, compared to other groups of entities, there are certain experiences that are subjective to human experience. So that's what I'm talking about when I mean logic.
Logic is just dependent on your brain, right?
Yes, it's dependent on how the human brain is structured.
Okay, so if your brain was not here, would it still be true that your brain was not here? Is it true that logic is just mental dependence?
If you continue to be erratic, I'm going to drop you.
Baked, get down.